Hi, this is Leah from Mommyish, and today I'm showing how to use the new blue jean styles. Now these come with brushes along with the styles, so you can create little blue jean elements, sort of like the one that's shown in the preview. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. Now this doesn't include actions, more because this is more of a toolkit and a rehashing of a previous version. I had to redo some of the textures. So new textures, the same brushes. So if you have the blue jean styles from before, the texture on this one is different. Alright, so moving ahead, I'm going to go ahead and create a new document, and I'm just going to do like a little heart like the one we see there, and I'm going to go ahead and make this maybe 3 by 3 inches. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take my custom shape tool, and I'm going to just throw this heart in here and drag them right there. Alright, so whenever we create something like this, like that is a shape, we have the path of which the shape, comes from. It's a vector. So what we want to do is we want to go to our Paths tab and go ahead, double click on that and name it something like stroke, for example. So I just named that stroke. So I have that for future usage. Now that I have that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to simplify this layer or rasterize it. And then I'm going to take my brushes. I have them loaded, but you'll be able to see them here at the bottom. These 4. And I'm just going to decide which one I want to put around the edges. I'm going to go with the 75 pixel brush. Now I'm going to make sure that I have that simplified layer selected. I'm going to go to my paths once my computer lets me. And I'm going to choose to stroke path. And I'm going to make sure that the tool chosen is brush and hit OK. And you can see there it's added this like frayed edge. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a layer above this. I still have that path selected. I'm going to go ahead and choose now one of the stitching brushes. And remember, you can always resize these. So I'm going to go ahead and scale this one down to maybe 45 pixels just for the heck of it. And I'm going to go again back to my path here that I named stroke. And again, stroke path. You're not going to see it this time because I did it over it's the same color. But now I can go ahead, I'll deselect that path. And I'm going to start applying styles. So there's various ones. There's one that applies style to color. You can kind of see a little bit of that stitching now. So it'll take on any color that you choose. Then there's some that are pre-done. So this is like a dark indigo, more of a traditional jean. This one's supposed to be sort of like that trendy, slightly antique-y one. Another type of blue. It's a little bit different than this one. Hard to tell, but I promise they are. And then a more like acid sand blasted sort of jean style. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the dark blue. And I'm going to go ahead and put our little stroke here, our stitching that we did before. Now all you would have to do is you have a style that is stitching with shadow, so you can just do that and be done. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in pretty close so you can kind of see the detail there of what this looks like. Now, you can also duplicate your stitching layer if you'd like. And there's a stitching emboss, and it kind of gives it more of a puffy effect underneath. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify our jean style first. So we're going to rasterize the layer style. I'm going to take one of the duplicate stitching layers, one underneath, and I'm going to clip it to the layer under. Right, so I'm clipping it to the little heart, and then I'm going to apply the little bit of an emboss there. Oops, sorry, my computer's being a little frantic with what's going on, recording for some reason. But yeah, that's it. So basically, you have this quickly done style. Let me add a background so you can see a little more easily what this looks like all together. There you go. Now you can see all the little frayed edging. Isn't that fun? All right. Also, you don't have to do the little bit of an emboss if you don't want to. Totally optional, purely optional, maybe I should say. Another thing that you can do that I think is a lot of fun, let's say you wanted something to be like a ripped blue jean. I was playing around with this and I realized that it was really easy to create, you know how sometimes, or at least I know I did as a teenager, you had like holy jeans. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use the brush to create my own little patch of blue jean. So again, I'm just making a little patch here just for the heck of it. Don't think too much of what I'm doing other than just kind of giving an example here. So here we go. Here's our patch. I'm going to go ahead and apply style to it. So there it is. Now I'm going to take this same brush, but I'm going to use it this time as an eraser. All right. So same type of brush, but this time using it as an eraser. Might make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to put a hole in this jean. Actually, I want to make it a little bigger because that would take a bit of time. So here. There we go. And you can see what that does there. It's kind of a fun effect, but just you wait because it gets really neat here in a second. So now that I have this hole in this little patch of jean that I've put here for this example, I thought it would be fun to go ahead and just take a brush. Now you want to take a hard round brush, and maybe I've been playing around with about maybe 3 pixels, sometimes 2, just kind of depends on what you want. And you know how whenever you have a hole in your jeans, the little strands sort of kind of cross over, sort of, you know what I mean? Like a little bit of a threading, or that little threadbare bit. You can also use a brush like this to add little, let's say little strings out of the fray that might, for whatever reason, you know, it might be broken or, you know, torn a little bit like that. So sorry for zooming out so much, but yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead and do 100% just so you can see that's what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. So pretty much a toolkit. You have all the styles that I showed before. This is the one that it applies to any color. And again, you have the different colors. You have some stitching styles and an emboss style, along with the 4 brushes. So that's what's in it. I hope you guys like it and have a great day. Bye-bye.